Today we'll explore the powerful editors that enable you to build, customize, and manage your applications directly from the platform. For this, we need to go through administration and then development. And here you will find 8 tabs, each representing a specialized editor that handles a different aspect of your application's development and maintenance. The model editor is where you create and modify your application's model. On the left, you find a tree where you can see all of the object types that are available to you and that you created. If we open up the one for our application, you can see we have one module called First App, and inside that module, we have one class called Ticket that I just created for this example. On the right, we will have different tabs. We have a Properties tab for viewing and editing, details of the selected object types. We have an Attribute tab, which allows us to manage the characteristics of our classes and enumerations. So in this case, we have 2 attributes belonging to the ticket class, and we can also configure the properties of each attribute. We have an Instance tab for creating and viewing the instances of our object types, and we have a Diagram tab that provides a visual representation of our module First App using UML. And inside this diagram, we can also edit our model. So we can drag and drop new classes, we can create new properties, create new associations, etc. Now that we have our data model, we can go to the process editor. And this one allows you to define business processes that integrate with your application's data model. And here you can map out workflow stages, transitions, and actions for any entity in your system. In this case, I created a process called ticket system, and it is connected with our entity ticket that I showed you before. And we have different stages a ticket can go through. It can go to create, review, and then the final approval, where the specific actor of that stage will then either approve or decline our ticket. But this is just a basic example how to create a business process for your application using this process editor. Behind the scenes, data needs structure, and this is where the Schema Editor comes into play. This editor gives you complete control over your data structure without writing SQL. The left panel displays all database tables with their technical names and types, showing whether they're abstract, standard, associations, etc. The right panel gives you a view of properties, columns, and usages that allow you to manage your database structure through a simple interface. For most cases, the default here is sufficient, but if you have an application with a large amount of data, tweaking these settings will maybe improve your runtime. Next up is the Service Editor. This provides an oversight of all TopLogic modules within the application. The left panel displays all modules with status indicators showing either they're active or inactive. And on the toolbar in here, we can select either we want to stop a service or restart a new one if we make changes. We can make changes if we go here on the right side and click the edit button, so we can configure the selected service in here. We have a bunch of services already pre-configured, ranging from API integration through other kinds of services like Kafka, for example. Another useful editor is the layout editor. And the layout editor provides an oversight of all different parts of your application's UI layout. While we typically configure UI layouts on the layout itself, this editor serves as a valuable fallback when something gets misconfigured and you can no longer access your layout normally. To ease the bridge between no-code and low-code, TopLogic introduced a functional language specifically designed for the TopLogic platform called TillScript. And TillScript uses a minimal formula-based syntax similar to spreadsheet functions, making it accessible even to those without prior coding experience. And in the script console, you can test certain expressions that you will later on use within your application. Next up is the help editor. This enables the creation and managing of the application documentation. And on the left, you can access certain pages of your documentation, and on the right you can um, edit the pages using a nice HTML based editor. And this ensures that your user will always have access to clear and up-to-date help content. Last but not least, the theme editor allows you to create and customize visual themes for your application. The left panel shows existing themes with options to create new one, and on the right we can edit the specific properties of the theme, give new variables, new styles, or add resources like icons, fonts, images, etc. And this will give you complete control over your application visual appearance to match any of your individual designing needs. For more detailed information on each editor, be sure to check out our dedicated videos covering each section separately.